evening, this is All India Radio Kohima. I am Nobin Pradhan with the evening news and these are the headlines. Prime Minister gives clarion call to all citizens to become self-reliant. Underlines importance of Atmanirbhar Bharat for all-round growth. Modi urges people to adopt and bring Indian breed dogs home. Nagaland's COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 76.92% as 109 patients test negative, and District Task Force Tuensang seals DC and SP offices and the Circuit House. The details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given a clarion call to the citizens of India to become self-reliant in every area. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio today, Modi underlined the importance of Atmanirbhar Bharat for all-round growth and development of the nation. He said Indians, especially the generation next, have a lot to offer in innovation and solutions, and we should harness this potential for a better tomorrow. The Prime Minister cited how at the beginning of this month, the nation's youth participated enthusiastically in the Atmanirbhar Bharat App Innovation Challenge. Around 7,000 entries were received, out of which two-thirds were from the youth of Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Around 24 apps in different categories have been awarded and the results are quite impressive. Modi asked people to familiarize themselves with these apps and connect with them. He said this is a very auspicious indication for a self-reliant India and for the future of the country. He cited a few examples among these apps: the Kutuki Kids Learning app, Chingari app, Ask Sarkar app and Step Set Go app, among others. Modi said today's small startups will transform into big companies tomorrow and become the mark of India and the world. Modi pointed out that the big companies which exist in the world today were also once startups. In a candid reference, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke about two brave hearts of security forces, Sophie and Vida. Sophie and Vida are the dogs of the Indian Army who have been awarded the Chief of Army Staff Commendation Cards. Sophie and Vida received this honor for performing their duties diligently while protecting the country. In his monthly Mann Ki Baat radio program today, Modi urged people to adopt dogs of Indian breeds while emphasizing on the need for Atmanirbhar Bharat. Hailing the role of dogs in the security forces, he said, next time when you think of keeping a pet dog, then you must bring one of the Indian breed dogs home. He said when self-reliant India is becoming the mantra of the masses, then no area should be left behind. He said the Indian Council of Agricultural Research is also conducting research on Indian breed dogs. The Prime Minister also named several Indian breeds such as Mudhol Hound, Himachali Hound, Rajapalayam, Kanni, Chippiparai and Kombai. Detection of 71 fresh cases of COVID-19 has increased the number confirmed cases in the state to 3,922. Out of 867 results received, 71 positive cases of COVID-19 have been confirmed, said Minister for Health and Family Welfare S. Pangnyupom in his Twitter update, adding that 49 are in Kohima, 13 in Tuensang, 5 in Mokokchung and 2 each in Zunheboto and Dimapur districts. The minister also said that the state reported another 109 recoveries of COVID-19 patients. With this, the recovered patients in the state are 3,017, active cases are 887, while 9 patients have migrated to other states, another 9 have died. But one fatality is not COVID-19 related. The recovery rate of the state has improved to 76.92%. Meanwhile, among today's positive cases, 40 are from the armed forces, 15 are traced contacts, 11 among returnees from other states and 5 frontline workers. The total confirmed cases in the state comprise of 1,673 armed forces, 1,255 returnees, 711 traced contacts and 283 frontline workers. The case doubling time of Nagaland is 14 days. You are listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. The District Task Force DTF on COVID-19 for Tuensang District has sealed the offices of the Deputy Commissioner DC and Superintendent of Police and the Circuit House for a period of 48 hours from today. In an order, the DC and Chairman DTF Tuensang Kumar Ramnikant said the measure has been taken in the interest of public health and safety in view of COVID-19 pandemic and in exercise of powers confirmed under the Disaster Management Act 2005. During this period, he said no public interview would be entertained in the two offices. He also said all hospitality services in the circuit houses are suspended and no accommodations or reservations entertained during the period. The DC also informed that all officers and staff of the said establishments are to self-isolate and work from home and be available on call. India achieved the milestone of conducting the highest number of COVID tests by testing over 10,50,000 samples in the last 24 hours. The country has witnessed significant stepping up in its COVID testing capacity in the last 5 months. So far, with an overall testing figure of nearly 4 crore 14 lakh 61,000, the nation has been also able to maintain a remarkably low positivity rate of around 8.5%. Government said that the strong determinant of this milestone has been a sustained expansion of testing labs across the country. The recovery rate of patients from COVID-19 in the country continues its upward trend and has improved to 76.61% today. With sustained preemptive and timely interventions, nearly 65,000 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative recoveries in the country at 27,13,933. The Health Ministry said that over 78,000 new cases of COVID-19 have been registered in the country in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative figure to 35,42,734. Presently, the total number of active corona cases in the country is 7,65,302. In a single day, 948 deaths have also been reported, taking the toll to 63,498. Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi has extended warm Onam greetings to the people of Nagaland, especially to the Malayalis living in the state. In his message, Ravi said, Onam is a harvest festival celebrated enthusiastically by all the people of Kerala, irrespective of faith or creed, with numerous activities including traditional games, music, dances and feasts. He said the rituals and festivities are vividly captured through the celebrations of Onam by the Malayali diaspora all around the world, transcending all barriers and uniting all in a common brotherhood. The governor also wished that as the Malayali people celebrate the festival in this pandemic situation, may it usher all of us into unity, safety and prosperity. And as the country enters Unlock 4, Sports Authority of India, SAI, has decided to open up its facilities for developmental group athletes. In the first leg, SAI has geared up to open up sporting activities for shooters of the Target Olympic Podium Development Group and athletes of National Centre of Excellence at the Karni Singh Shooting Range from September 2nd. The decision to open up sporting facilities in a phased manner has been taken to ensure that safety and training continuity of athletes can move hand in hand. Separate slots have been reserved for the Olympic-bound core group of elite shooters to ensure continued training in a safe environment. Guidelines of the Health Ministry and SAI's SOP will be followed strictly during the training of developmental group athletes. And to end the news, a reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister gives clarion call to all citizens to become self-reliant, underlines importance of Atmanirbhar Bharat for all-round growth. Modi urges people to adopt and bring Indian breed dogs home. Nagaland's COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 76.92% as 109 patients test negative, and District Task Force Tuensang seals DC and SP offices and the Circuit House. And that's all the news we have for you this evening. Good night.